Hey, what's up, guys? Essential Superman here, bringing you a conclusion to the Warrior class, and we'll be going over Prot right now. Just a quick overview of how everything's looking and how they're looking compared to other tanks. So right now, coming out of Legion, they're not looking as good, but in Alpha, I would put them first or second, only on top of the Blood DK or right behind it. So I can definitely feel the love that Blizzard has been neglecting to give the Prot Warrior the past two expansions. I can definitely feel it. And let's just hop in and I'll really show you why I think that Prot Warriors are number 2 or number 1 right now in tanks heading into beta. So that's my talent spec avatar. We're not gonna talk that. So Battle Shout. So this is gonna be something that's really good that they're gonna bring to a raid. That most majority of other classes of tanks can't bring. So Battle Shout increases the attack power of all raid and party members within 100 yards by 10%. That's a nice little boost for your melee damage dealers. And you have Berserker Rage, which removes all your immunity, fear, sap, and slows for 6 seconds. So then you have Demoralizing Shout. Demoralizing Shout, all enemies within 10 yards, reducing the damage they deal to you by 20%. You gotta love it. Key, especially when you're pulling a whole bunch of mobs in Mythic. You pop that along with some of your shield walls and your shield blocks, and you're not gonna hardly take as much damage as you would. Then you have your Heroic Leap. Leap through the air towards the target, and you deal 166 damage to all people around you, and resetting the remaining cooldown on taunt. So it's really nice. Where's taunt? I actually don't have it on my bar. What the hell? Alright, there we go. So say I would taunt something, I'd Heroic Leap, it would reset it. Heroic Throw you can use for gaining, I guess, a little bit of aggro right when you pull in. It's not that good, though. I'll talk about Impending Victory once we get to the talent tree. Intercept, which we've had to intercept for the past 2 expansions now. You can now charge a target, and you can charge an ally. So it's way better than charge, in my opinion, and I really like it. Then you have Last Man Stand. Last Man increases the health by 30% for 15 seconds and instantly heals you for that amount. Increases your health. More health you have, the more you're going to get healed. That's how it works. 3-minute cooldown. Then you have Pummel. Pummel's the target, interrupting spellcasting, preventing any spells in that school from being cast for 4 seconds. Just your interrupt. Rallying Cry. Let's loose a Rallying Cry, granting all raid members in party within 40 yards, 15% temporary maximum health for 10 seconds. You can save groups. You can save people from wipes. Just enough to boost everyone's health up so the healer can get those mass OEs off. Then you have Recklessness. Let loose a Battle Cry, again, you ability to 100% increase critical strike chance for 6 seconds. It's amazing. Recklessness is going to be in clutch and key. Revenge. Swing a wide arc, dealing 739 damage to all enemies in front of you. Use successful dodge and parries to cause your next revenge to become free. So, this is really good. 739 damage for tanks to all enemies is very, very good compared to other tanks class. You got to remember there's a stat squish, so not necessarily that 739 is bad. It's bad compared to Legion, but the stat squish makes it about equal. Actually, I would say above that what it actually is in Legion. Then your shield block. Raise your shield blocking all melee attacks against you for 4 seconds, and increase your shield slam damage by 6. So you pop that, hit your shield slam, you're gonna hit them for more than double the amount that you regularly would. Shield slam. Slams the target with the shield, causing 1,209 physical damage. Devastate, Thunderclap, and Revenge have a 30% chance to reset on instant. Alright, so Shield Slam. Old Shield Slam. Hits for a shit ton. That's a shit ton. 1,300 physical damage is a lot. Then you have a Shield Roll. Reduce all damage you take by 40% for 8 seconds. Same old Shield Wall. Gotta love it. Along with Shield Block. Then I'll go on Shockwave. That's what I expect. I'll talk about it in a little bit. Spell Reflection. It just reflects all your first spell that hits you, or all the spells that hit you, and then also reduces the magic damage you take for 15 seconds, or for 5 seconds for 15%. There's your taunt. It's key for a tank pretty much. Your Thunderclap does actually really good damage, 634 damage, and reduces the target's movement speed, or everyone that you hit by 20% for 10 seconds. So that's really good. Then you have Deep Wounds, of course. Your Devastator and Revenge also cause 1,317 bleed damage over 15 seconds, which is amazing. That extra damage actually does come in key. That's just your defense stance, what you get for choosing tank. Increase your stamina by 30%, increase your armor by 60. Alright, as you can see, I spec Devastator, so I no longer have Devastate on my bar to press, because I think Devastator overall is way better. You have Mastery, Critical Block, increases the chance to block by 11% depending on your Mastery, and block twice the amount by 32%. So that's just all depending on your Mastery. It also increases your attack power by 22.9. Then you add that 10% increase with your Battle Shout. It's really nice. All right. So the spells have relatively gone up a little bit, I would say, in Warrior compared to other tanks. They're looking really good. All right, so let's just head over to our first talent trees. Now let me pull up live talents so I can compare them, because that's always key. That's always key. See what's changed, see what's not changed. All right. So your first row is all the same. You have your Shockwave, which stuns all targets for uneven, does 125 damage. It stuns for 2 seconds. You have your single stun, which is Storm Bolt. It does 264 physical damage and stuns 1 target for 4 seconds. And then you have Warbringer Intercept, now deals 285 additional damage to the target and stuns for them for 2.5 seconds. That's not really key. As a warrior, as a prot warrior, you're going to be taking Shockwave pretty much over everything, considering it's probably the best out of those 3 for sure. Alright, now in level 30, you can see that they got rid of Inspiring Presence, but they kept Safeguard and they kept Impending Victory. Intercept a friendly target now that causes 30% of the damage they take to be transferred to you, which is alright. I can see you using that for PvP, but not really anything else. So I'm taking Impending Victory right now, which upgrades my Victory Rush, and it causes 634 damage and healing you for 15% of the maximum health. The more health you have, the more it's going to heal you. I take that over Victory Rush because it is better than Victory Rush. And right now I'm leveling, and I also can't see what the level 30 talent is. So, also another thing that you notice is that you guys are wondering, where the fuck is my Ignore Pain? All right, they removed Ignore Pain about 16 hours ago, and we Prot Warriors have no idea what the fuck's going on. Everyone's freaking out because it's literally what made Prot Warriors in a sense good, but I just pulled a whole bunch of thousands of mobs, and I didn't really take any damage to this. So a lot of people are suspecting that it's going to be one of your 30 talents, one of your 45s, or 75. A lot of people think it's going to be one of your 75 talents that Ignore Pain is going to be on, and you get to choose either Devastator or Indomitable. So that's going to be a tough pick. So your level 30 talents, they're pretty much the same. Your 40 talents are all the same, except you don't have Renewed Fury, which is usually right here. You'll see what comes there. But you do have Best Served Cold. Revenge deals 5% more damage per target hit up to 5. And then you have Avatar. I'm taking Avatar right now because I feel like it's better overall. Maybe not on Mythic Pluses. Best Preserved Cold will probably be better on Mythic Pluses because your Revenge is gonna do more damage along with those procs. So that'll be really nice. I'm just gonna take Avatar right now because I'm leveling. I'm gonna pull a whole bunch at a time. I'm gonna kill them all. Then I'm gonna turn the quest. And by the time I turn the quest, my next quest, my Avatar will be ready. So level 60 talents. These don't really matter. Increase the radius of Thunderclap. I don't really matter. Everything's already gonna be grouped up on you because you're the tank. Warlord's Challenge, reduce the cooldown on Berserker Rage by 15%, and cooldown on taunted enemies move 50% faster towards you. It's not a big deal. So I'm just taking Bounding Stride because I like Bounding Stride. I like the little increased movement speed for your 3 seconds, which I think is nice. All right, 75 tier tree. So you have Indomitable, increase your maximum health by 20%. You guys can also see that Indomitable no longer increases your Ignore Pain by 20%. A lot of people are suspecting that they may have gotten Ignore Pain away from the game, totally gone, or it's going to be one of these coming soon talents, and it's probably going to be 75. All right. So I'm taking Devastator right now. Your auto attacks deal additional 338 physical damage, have a 20% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Shield Slam, which I think is better because you like Shield Slam more than Devastator, and you just add Devastate to your auto attacks, which is awesome. So you now have Into the Fray. You gain 3% haste for each enemy within 15 yards. Okay, Prot Warriors do not need that. Don't take Into the Fray. You Booming Voice. The Rising Shout also generates 40 rage and increases the damage you deal to affected targets by 15%. Alright, Prot Warriors can put out a lot of damage using this Booming Voice, along with their Recklessness and their Avatar. You have Vengeance. Vengeance shield blocks reduces rage cost of your next Revenge by 30%, and Revenge reduces the rage cost of your next Shield Slam by 33%. That's probably the go-to pick, because it's probably the go-to pick right now. But since I'm leveling, I want to put out as much damage as possible, because these mobs really aren't going to do that much damage to me. But I can see Vengeance being better in, nah, I'm not going to delete. I can see Vengeance being better in overall probably Mythic Plus. Alright. Then, and then Anger Management. Every 10 rage you spend reduces the remaining cooldown on Recklessness, Last Stand, and Shield Wall, and Demoralizing Shout by 1 second. Alright? That can be good. But I'm choosing Heavy Repercussion right now because Shield Slam extends duration and Shield Block by 1 second. And Shield Block increases the damage to your Shield Slam by additional 30. So you can keep your defense up really good. And you can also do a lot of damage with your Shield Slams. Ravenger's not for Prot Warriors whatsoever usually. So you look at the talents. So when I release my other tank overviews and my other classes and my DPS and my tanks, you'll be able to tell that Warrior right now is looking really strong. Really strong. So let me go show you just how strong they are, okay? Remember, I would rank them first or second, only above or behind the Blood DK. But everyone already knows Blood DKs are overpowered. Everyone already knows. Please, no one kill all my pigs. These bastards kill all my pigs. Alright, so I'm just going to show you their damage. Their damage is really nice compared to most tanks, okay? Look at those instant proc resets on your shield slams. And the Revenge. Reprocced, I just reprocced it. Instant shield slam reset. Your Revenge procced. So, alright, this guy's tawing off everything. Alright, so you guys can already tell that that's quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage being done. And I'm also not taking any of that as used. But a lot of people are also really concerned about where the hell is their Ignore Pain. Where are they going to be able to dump all their rage to? That's why I'm guessing. That's why I'm guessing that they're going to bring it back in a tier 75 form of Ignore Pain. I think it'll be just as powerful as it was during Alpha before they got rid of it. But Warriors are really looking stronger than ever. But I'm going to show you the damage that they can output real fast, okay? Let me go find a whole bunch of mobs and I'll show you. It's actually crazy how much damage Prot Warriors can do along with their survivability. That's why I'm ranking them so high, because they can put out a shit ton of damage and then they can also take a shit ton of damage just like a heavy duty tank should. So these guys are going to be pretty high on my list of people who like the tank. And I recommend playing a warrior because of this. Okay, you guys see this shit? You guys ready? Watch this damage, boys. Look at that. Bam, boys. Pop them my cooldown just for fun, right? We don't even really need to do that. We'll do more letting shout, they're not going to do that much damage to us. And I would say that these pigs are actually fairly strong, because I tried to pull a whole bunch on another tank and he actually died. So you can see just how sturdy my warrior is right now. That he's putting out a ton of damage and he's not really taking any as it is. I haven't been using my pending victories whatsoever. If I had, I probably wouldn't be losing that. So just from that pull alone, probably around 8 or 10 pigs with quite a bit of health. That's about how much health an arms warrior has right there from the get-go. So you can see that their damage is good. They can take a ton of damage. But people are just worried about where's their Ignore Pain. I'm worried about where's their Ignore Pain too, because that's what really makes a warrior into a top tier tanker, is that Ignore Pain. I believe before they got rid of it, it was it reduced the damage you took by 40% for 6 seconds, which that paired up with your shield block and your shield wall would reduce it. You wouldn't take hardly any damage whatsoever. So we can look on the forums and we can see if they're going to add Ignore Pain back. I hope they added Ignore Pain back in probably one of the talent trees, because it's really good. So that's pretty much the overview on a Prot Warrior. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you enjoyed the video a lot, hit that subscribe button, because I will be releasing more guides over different classes and specs throughout the week and throughout the month. When beta comes out, I'll redo them and show you all just a hint of what the finalized type class or spec of which characters you guys want to see. Alright, Superman out.